So a new wave of musical talent is rising in Soweto with the official launch of the Soweto Theatre Youth Orchestra. Now, the program's designed for youth between the ages of 18 and 35, and they're from Soweto and surrounding areas, where this dynamic initiative is really designed to equip young musicians with essential artistic and professional skills in music. So to share on the launch and what can be expected from the orchestra, we're going to be joined by Ntombivumile Qupe, Youth Development Manager at the Soweto Theatre. For more, good morning, welcome. Thanks for your time, so bright and early.
Yes.
Also, it's so inspiring to see the youth and how intentional you are about teaching them and handing over that baton. Tell us about what that journey's entailed to date and how invaluable it's been to their development at large.
Okay, thank you very much for having us. The Soweto Theatre Youth Orchestra was established last year in September, which is they are in now for 9 months.
9 months. Oh.
So the idea behind was to make sure that the young people around the community of Soweto, they have arts education when it comes to music. So these learners, they all came in a call out. They all had an idea of that, okay, I love music, but they never knew what's coming because now they had to play instruments. Most of them, they came in because they saw the poster like, oh, I want to be a DJ, only to find out now they say you're going to play the violin. So it was those dynamics. So it has been quite a journey, quite a very exciting journey for them, because now it's so amazing. 9 months in, they're able to read, they're able to write, and they've already written their grade 1 music with the Royal Schools of Music, APRS.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. That is amazing. Well done on this. It's a coming of age story,
yes,
right? Because literally
exactly.
9 months in and being able to read and write music, I mean, the skills that are developed, discipline, but also just focus and a different way of thinking, right? Especially in this digital age. So how often do the classes happen? And with the program that's on offer, I mean, practice is essential at the end of the day, right?
Yeah, they come in at the theatre from Monday to Friday, reason being they don't have instruments at home.
Okay.
So they have their classes, but before the class they need to come in early and just warm up the instrument when the teacher comes in, then they are ready. And then Wednesday, Thursdays and Friday, that's where they have their ensemble class, where they come in together, do their teamwork, just to see where everybody is. So, yeah.
And in terms of the music that's also selected and studied, I mean, one would hope there's a local, proudly South African or African story as well?
Yes, because we are an orchestra that is in Soweto, South Africa. So as much as we need to focus on the element of them understanding what is classical music, we can't shy away from the fact that they need to understand African music, they need to understand traditional, they need rhythms and all, and they need to understand where our legends come from. So it's a very diverse orchestra where they play all sorts and all types of music. So for them it's fun, it's frustrating sometimes because now you come to a class and then you're doing jazz and then the next thing you go back, you do classical. So it's a matter of making sure that when they go out there, they understand most of the genres when it comes to music.
Yeah. I mean, jazz is the improvisation of the classical, right?
And then
so you need that solid foundation. What remains some of the biggest challenges as well in having the learners come? I mean, it's every day is quite a heavy curriculum commitment that one has to undergo.
Exactly.
But with the launch as well that just happened, and you know where they perform and the initiatives that keep them also sustainable. What does that program look like for the year?
The program, of course, the most challenge that we have is them not staying near the theatre, always to make means for them to come and have classes. And because the program is all about development. You don't say just because a person has a child, just because a person has a certain background, they can't be part of the program. So it's a matter of accommodating, because the bigger picture is to empower and to give a person a skill where they can sustain their lives. So the program runs for 3 years, which is when they finish the program, they will have grade 5 of music, which gives them an opportunity to get jobs, to play in other orchestras, to be a soloist, to just, we're just throwing their ideas. As long as you have the backup of education, then you're good.
And so, I mean, with this cohort, I mean, I'm sure people are seeing the results and asking, when is the next intake and what else can be done to expand it?
You know, sometimes you have a product and then you get so excited and like, but you need to make sure that whatever it is that you started, it ends up being excellent. Because at the end of the day, we need to give them a skill of how to sustain themselves in the world out there. So at the moment, we don't have any intakes. They'll be here for us for 3 years, which is the bigger picture is they will be the ambassadors of the program. When we come back maybe with another 30 or another 20, they will be the ones who are assisting and pushing the program forward because they've started with the program and they understand the dynamics and the challenges and the, you know, it's not all bed of roses, on and offs, ups and downs, but at the end of the day, here we are, we're launching.
I mean, you also are becoming your own inertia in your mind, right?
Exactly.
And you're growing as well, whether you feel like doing it or not, you have to show up. Well, Ntombivumile, thank you for your time.
Thank you so
I know
much
that proof is in the pudding and you prefer showing off what you are teaching everyone. So as we leave our conversation there, we're going to hand over to the youth orchestra comprising of 35 gifted youth from across Soweto. The Soweto Youth Orchestra was established in September 2024. And so 9 months in, we can see how this vision is now playing out. It's also helping to create opportunities through structured music education and performance.